As soon as you think of Kashmir, you think of houseboat. Houseboat are the age-old homes of the native Kashmiris. Let's have a look at what exactly is a houseboat. I think that the best part about the houseboat is the calm and wooden furniture that they have inside, which makes it a soothing atmosphere to live in. There are small sitting where you can enjoy the views and the glimpses of the beautiful mountains and the boats going around it. Once you enter inside the houseboat, the first thing that comes is the drawing room, which is decorated with beautiful wooden furniture and is very comfortable for a group of say 10 people to sit around and have a talk. Inside the drawing room is the dining area, where comfortably 8 people can sit, with again beautifully decorated chairs and as you go further in, you can come to the bedrooms. The bedrooms are sufficiently big and comfortable, with bathroom which is functionally sufficient. There are generally 3 to 4 bedrooms in line of each other, and you can see glimpses from the windows. This boat that we are seeing here is 50-year-old. Can you believe this? The furniture, as you can see, is full of carving. The sofas, the dining table and all the furniture is full of decorative carvings. The inside of a boat, furnitures are made mostly of walnut wood, which is easy to carve, and the exterior of the houseboat is generally made from the deodar wood, which is plenty available in and around the Kashmir Valley. The deodar wood is very good and resistant to water. It can stay for 100 years. Here are some of the views that you can have from the houseboat. This is the Dal Lake, which is 22 kilometers square. So you must stay in a houseboat when you are in Kashmir. Srinagar has, of course, the most beautiful city of India. It is like the Shankaracharya mountain hill, the Zaberwan range, which houses the Shankaracharya temple on top, overlooking the whole of the city and looking after the welfare of the people, the Jama Masjid. All that make a lovely place, a must visit for all going to Kashmir. The Dal Lake is, of course, the best.
We are at the Nishan Bagh, which is called the Garden of Paradise. This is a very natural garden. From the mountain, come down the terraces and they flow into the lake. So it's like from the mountains you are coming down, and there are 12 terraces constructed, and each 12 signs of the zodiac has been given in this each terraces, and the mountains are also placed with chinar trees. Chinar is the symbol of Srinagar, and at present you can see brown color because it is springtime. I think come summer and it will all turn fully green, and this will give a totally different look. I think it's a very beautiful. It looks like the valley of Srinagar has all these gardens that come down from the mountains and they flow into the lake. So it's a very beautiful concept that the Mughals have created around the valley of Kashmir. It's very beautiful. I think everybody must appreciate what vision they had of the city in the olden times.
And what you see there, now is it familiar to you all? It is a cherry blossom. We are going to Japan for seeing the cherry blossom, but cherry blossom is offered here in India, in Srinagar, and I'm sure you are going to enjoy.
But we have the white cherry blossom.
Yes, it's a white cherry blossom. Of
Not
course,
the
it is
pink
still
one.
the full bloom is not there. I think this particular 29th of March is not a very appropriate time for the flowers to bloom. As little summer will come, I feel that the more and more flowers will be, and it would be more beautiful.
Is in the Nishan Bagh is very symbolic, because originally this spring water used to come from on its own, flowing from the so it's natural spring water which is coming down the mountains and flowing in this garden. But as the time went by and the pressure of the water reduced, now they have inserted pumps here to flow the water, but originally it used to be natural water coming down. What you see here is Shalimar Garden. It is a smaller version of Nishan Garden. Very beautiful. Keep the noise. Sometimes small is more beautiful. This is like that.
The Taj Srinagar. This is probably the most pleasant surprise for us. I have hardly seen any hotel like this. Khyber is having its own charm, but Taj is Taj. I can't say anything more than this. Taj is really Taj. That's it. Now I'll show you the room and the view. The best part about this hotel is the view. Now these are the types of cottages they have. You have one cottage at the top and one cottage at the bottom. Now when you enter the room, there are few steps to climb, and while entering you have a proper luggage area. So it's a proper cupboard and the luggage area, so nothing comes there to disturb you. Now this is the view of a normal standard room. The size of the room is excellent, phenomenal. The TV, there is a writing table, there is a sofa and the bed. Now the best part of it is the view. This is the gallery which they have given, and here is Meeta sitting, and this is the view of the Taj. Yes, this is what we can see from our room, and what you can see here, they are the tulip gardens, and there is a on the back side is a garden area like this where you can have your snacks or lunch, and this is the view which you have.
Then we made our way to Pahalgam. Pahalgam and route is a very interesting route. You find lots of interesting things here. Both sides you may find covered with mustard fields and apple orchards, plantations. Very interesting. Kesar, you'll find kesar fields here, and on the way you can also have a look at the shops where the dry fruits are sold. The main season at this time of the year, in the starting of March and April spring season, you find lovely saffron, badam. All these are the local products here which are very common, and the red pearl saffron shop is very nice. Once you enter the shop, they will feed you to Kashmiri kawa, which is specifically very nice over here, and you can taste all the sorts of exotic dry fruits here, and also purchase for your loved ones in the back home. So dry fruits is a big thing here. Secondly, on the road you also find a lot of poplar trees which are used to create the apple packagings. And another important and very speciality of this area is the willow trees, which was brought here by the British, and you find a huge big bat making. The cricket bat that you know comes from here. Most of the cricketers have their original bats made here from the willow tree brought here by the Britishers. So you have a lot of things to do on the way: dry fruits, bat factory, apple orchards, as well as the akhrot trees. So the way to Nagar to Pahalgam is very interesting, and you will never get bored on this road.
This is Betab Valley. It's so pretty, all four sides. Lovely snow-clad mountains. That's our friend Florrie. The trees are lovely. Because of spring just beginning, they are at present with very little leaves. Sunita, hi. The woods behind. This is the highway we came down. That's a beautiful snow peak. I wish I knew the name of that peak.
Coming back to Gulmarg. Gulmarg is the Asia's largest and highest gondola car cable ride can be enjoyed here. Gulmarg has a lot of things to offer. The ride to the top of the mountain is interesting on the gondola. Golf club is very famous here. It was inaugurated in 2011.
We have come on this ATV ride to see the whole of Gulmarg. It's beautiful inside the city, fully covered with the snow-covered mountains. The conifers, the green lawns and the white snow make the best background possible. The buttery snow on the mountain peaks is almost melting because there's very nice sunshine today. And this is the east side of the Gulmarg part. So you see here between the two mountain ranges the Kashmir Valley coming down from the mountains. This is the Kashmir Valley. The other side is the other range of mountains, and this is the Gulmarg range of mountains. It's so peaceful and so beautiful. My God, unimaginably good. Look at the snow. Look at this, that's my driver. The whole way is all coniferous trees.
Today we are on our way to Sonmarg. Sonmarg is located about 80 kilometers north of Srinagar. It is located on the Sindh river. Sindh is the Indus river, which we all know by the name after which India has been named. It's a beautiful town about 2690 meters above sea level in the Gandarbal district of Sonmarg of Kashmir. It has Gadsar and the Saksar lake, which is on the periphery, and the chiseled mountains of the Indus Valley makes a beautiful landscape which is a must see. The Thajivas glacier here is has snow throughout the year, and it's a must visit for all who visit Sonmarg. Very few good hotels available on this area. One of them is the Kolhai Greens, where we had our lunch, and it's a beautiful location. Must visit or must stay if you are visiting and staying here.